Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 5 and the Vox Populi mod as Egypt. Now, where we left off, we had gotten ourselves into a little bit of a pickle. Looks like we've kind of fallen behind in a lot of metrics, so we're going to be focusing on getting ourselves back up into a competitive stance. So, basically what I'm going to be working on is trying to do a lot of very careful micromanagement to see if I can get myself out of this hole. Now, for example, I'm building... So in the short term, I'm focusing on getting out my burial tombs, okay? Because they're going to be very, very important for long-term power. Because they give me +1 faith. But most importantly, they start the free unique Egyptian artifact that will have like +8 culture and +5 science on it, which will help me kind of stay competitive in that area. And then I can use that to buy time to focus on working on my production, which is going to be my next big thing I focus on in my empire. After I get all these things out, I'm going to work really, really hard on just pumping production, food, and science as hard as I can. Occasionally, maybe trying to get wonders when I have great engineers and stuff like that. And we'll see. So we just got copies of Bowman. Aqueducts are going to be super, super critically important here at some point. They're going to be top of the list. Now, where is my next production building? I believe the armory gets production if it has certain things on it. We also may want to consider getting the Alhambra. When is our next great engineer? Okay, we have a great engineer coming up in... We could have had a great engineer here had I gone for refinement, but I decided to go for humanism because I felt that the extra power from this, the +1 culture from specialists, would be pretty damn good. But we could have had him sooner. So 26 turns is my next great engineer. So it's unlikely we'll be able to do Alhambra, but perhaps we could do, for example, that's a progress. We could perhaps do the Oxford University. No, we won't be able to do Oxford University. University of St. Cor, however, we could probably swing that one. I like that one. So let's pick up education because I want to try and see if I can snatch the University of St. Cor. Oxford University would be amazing too, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it. I think I'm going to focus on putting down farmland here. Are you working this tile? You're not working this tile. Should you be working this tile? Yes, you should. Let's see. You're working a 3 food, 1 production tile. You're about to grow. Let's work the 4 food, 1 gold. I want to keep the food on the flow. Let's see. Are you working? You're not working that iron tile, so I could work that on my capital. Which isn't terrible. Shave a turn off the burial tomb. Sure thing. Now, you're going to build this farm, so you're going to cross the river. And it would be amazing to put villages here. But I could... Oh, wait. Let me think about this. I could put a village here and a village here and still have lots of farmland. Yeah, I will do that. This city could use a tile with good stuff on it. Stuff like gold and production and culture. Really nice. We're about to finish another library in Elephantine. We're going to have to do a little bit of micromanagement. Great scientist has been born in Thebes. So let me go ahead and I'll pop this person out and I'll pop them into the library. And then you're going to be popped. How is your food surplus? Okay, you definitely need someone working one of these things, so I'll keep you on that. Great person has been born. I definitely want to plop you down somewhere. Probably on a tundra tile. Right there. Plop you on it. Oh, I could have done it in Heliopolis, actually. You want to get a farm triangle going here as well. We will put a thingy there. I should have put you over here. A couple of turns of loss is okay. And let's go get more farms up. Okay, so there's a 4 food, so I can swap this to here now because this is all good. And then I can come over here and take this tile from the capital because it no longer needs it, although it could work it. What if I, so that would be 2 turns, 11 turns. Is there any more open slots in here you need to work? No. What about working production? What if I worked this hill? No, it wouldn't change that. I think I'd like to grow really, really fast in my capital. Getting the aqueduct out is going to be super important for my capital, actually. Probably more than most of these things to get more population. So I'll buy that and put it to the top of the queue. We're going to need forges and stuff like that too. Gold per turn from Genghis has ended. Marriage between Milan and Austria. That's not ideal. Want me to discover a natural wonder. Unlikely that that's going to happen. Alright, we've got the camp here. Let's lock that camp in now. We'll lock on the gold. How's your food surplus? It's pretty weak. All things considered. We'll put a village on this tile. Probably better to put it here, actually, because this one actually gets buffed by the trade route going between these cities. Alright, first burial tomb is finishing. Yeah, there goes the Angkor Wat. But yeah, first burial tomb. So that should be a very nice boost. We find the burial tomb. Yeah, +5, +8, +1, +3. Very, very good. The aqueduct, I'm going to need the forge. I'm going to need the arena. I'm going to need the watermill. I'll get the aqueduct because that's growth. Watermill. Forge. Arena. God, I need all of these things. I'll go aqueduct first because we're going to need a lot of things. But yeah, let's get the village. Oh man, how important is the national monument though? The Golden Age point. It's pretty important. It's pretty important, I think. The Golden Age points will make a difference throughout the game. Yeah, I'm going to go for the national monument. The extra great people generation is really, really good, and the +2 happiness is going to make a big difference too. I want it on the flat ground. I mean, the Tundra Hill wouldn't be bad, but I want it to be. I want this to be a 2 food tile. All right, so religion has been enhanced. Antananarivo declared war on Wuzation. They're now exotic to us. Lock that in. Empire-wide bonus, very nice. The city is dangerous. The walls are a big problem. We're going to get a musician here, which will be good. We'll be able to make another great work. Don't like this. Okay, great musician has been born. Let's create a great work. And now that great work of music, we also have room for a trader. That's going to be something we need to work on. If we go up into our tourism thingy here, that great work of music is +3, +1. Not too bad. I mean, ideally, once we get, I think it is here. And great works of art. Music should be +4 gold. Huh. Interesting. Event choice. Let's see here. This is Elephantine. I think we'll do the +1 happiness, just because that's a really, really nice boost. 33 turns to a great engineer. I don't know if we'll be able to go for any of these wonders with all this other infrastructure that we're just really lacking on. Heliopolis has grown. Lock that in. This is an acceptable tile for the short term. Make these farms. If I get another farm here, this will be a farm triangle. Three food, 2 production, 5 gold, 1 culture is very, very tasty. Let's get a farm triangle going here. Next turn. See, you want to buy my gold? Yes, I'll take that deal. It's a reasonable deal. Okay, there's education. We're still bottom hammers, which is not ideal. But we are adopting refinement, which is +1 happiness for every 2 great works in the city and plus 10% culture in cities during golden ages. So that'll net us a little bit of happiness as we generate people. I feel like I'm delaying a lot of this stuff a lot. I don't think anyone's in Renaissance yet. But I don't think anyone is far off. Okay, so we're going to want artist guilds. We're going to want workshops. Those are really important too. So I might go for civil service here. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is going to be important. The timing on getting that engineer is going to be important. The question is, do I go for workshops to try and get to scrape out some production? Or do I go up this warrior line here and get lumber mills and stuff like that and get the grocers? And the question is, am I going to go for the Leaning Tower? At this level of production, I don't think I can. I think I have to go workshop here. Try and get my production up. Global monopoly on gems. City-state bonuses changed. Okay. Vassalage enabled. New era, we got some tourism. Okay, go there. Now, this is another food tile that the city has no intention of working, so we will swap this. There's a nice big food surplus over here. Let's see, where is your guy? Okay, you were building a road to try and connect to Konya. So if you had another big food tile, you could work another mine. So let's get you a big food tile. Elephantine demands amber. Put a farm there. Okay. Okay, Cathedral of St. Basil. These are all sorts of things that I was expecting, really. So free 125 gold. Requires progress, requires authority. See, an eye for an eye. This is in Thebes. I don't want to do that on my capital. So I'll do a short Wheel of the King Day. My capital is already kind of crippled, so I don't want any resistance in there. Genghis Khan, Songhai. Okay, Memphis has grown in population. You have a market tile to work. The question is that worth more than the food? I don't think it is right now. I think we stay the course as we are. And we'll address other things later. Let's have a look. Elephantine. You grew. Let's work the food. We need that food to keep us fresh and strong. You have a lot of production later in the game. which is going to come in handy. Okay, so we built the thingy here. It's not a very good tile, but it is a tile, which is, you know, it's an acceptable tile at some point. We do have an available trade route here, so we'll have to figure out where we'll do that. Okay, you can come back now. I think that road should make it so that you can get to Konya with a trade route from this city, especially with the burial tomb. Question is, do I do farms in here or do I do mines? I think triangle farms here would be good, and maybe even farm on these hills. Now, what is it you need to hill farm again? Is it? I think it's civil. I think it's something. Let's double check. Farmer. That's not what I tried to type. Farm. I forget what the oh, you know what it is? I think it just needs to be against water. So I think I'll do a farm triangle here. Make this a nice little food area. Public decoration from the Ottomans. Burial tomb. So I think you just grew. Let's lock in a few of these tiles. Really not so great food in here. Okay, there's a national monument. How's our production looking? Have we climbed at all? If we're over like 70. Okay, we're still 61. We're in bad shape. Whew. Okay, well, there's my national monument. Sure, we'll try out this event, see what happens. Losing grasp with my land, that's okay. Let's have a look at some city-state missions. I believe you wanted to make barrackses. Did I make one in my cap? I did. Where was I making another one? Goodness gracious. Over here. That'll take a very, very long time to get that, let me tell you. Sure thing. Gold for olive seems like a fair and reasonable deal. Is theology? Okay, Cathedral of St. Basil is already gone. Grand Temple is something we're going to want to build. Because it triggers a golden age. Oh shit, where was that growth? Whoops. Was it here? I think so. So we're working on the aqueduct now. I think I purchased that. Yeah, I did. See if we can force some growth. I'm going to do some purchasing in my capital to try and get the city up to speed a bit quicker. So 20 turns, the production of this city should be a lot better. Okay, so continuing to grow here. Let us work this tile instead. 11 turns versus 12 turns. This is only another turn faster. So I think I actually prefer to work the forest. Do I? Do I have any more of these? Could I get a production tile, maybe? Maybe a mixture tile? There, that one helps a little bit. It's not going to be perfect, but it makes a difference, I think. Okay. So I think this tile is now worth more than this tile. Pump the food, and then we'll be able to work Another mine. Speaking of mines, let's go get those gems up. Gems are going to be a unique luxury for me. Oh, you're on production focus. You should be on default. Notre Dame has been made. That's okay. Alright, nice one. So we finished the burial tomb in here. So where are we going to get our production? Watermill. Stoneworks, watermill. Forge, barracks, arena. These are all production buildings. Unfortunately, we just have to neglect these other things. So I think the arena for arena, barracks, forge, that order seems reasonable to me. Heliopolis, sure, let's do the +1 happiness. No longer exotic. Excellent. We'll go to the next turn. How's our demos now? Just trying to recover here a little bit. Okay, our population, we're no longer bottom pop. So we are recovering. It looks like, Jesus Christ, Songhai is running away with the game. Ngao. Made peace. Borders of Memphis have grown. Event in Alexandria has ended. Okay. So we're going to call that an end to this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. I think we're in position to maybe do something with this game. It's just we got a little bit... I kind of mismanaged things ever so slightly. to understate things a little bit. I mismanaged things a little bit and we're a little bit behind in production and food. But I think because we have really strong burial tombs, I think we can actually recover from this without too much hassle. So... I'll see you guys in the next episode. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, though, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.